A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Before we start, do me a quick favor and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Now, let's get moving. What's up guys, That Guy with the Pencil here, and here we are to review Chapter 66 of Dragon Ball Super. So, there isn't really much to talk about this chapter, it's the conclusion to the Moro arc. Basically, simply put, that's all this chapter is. And it's okay. Actually, no, I'd say it's pretty good, because I like one main thing boosts this chapter up from an okay to a good to me. It's the inclusion of Oob. Obviously, I'm glad it wasn't spoiled, because, you know, chapter spoilers happen every single time. Anything, like, majorly, any sizable manga always has spoilers released for it, and then every YouTuber worth their salt instantly drops videos on those spoilers, and of course, they're all over social media platforms, so you can't really dodge them. If you're on the internet at all, you can't really dodge spoilers, but I'm glad Oob wasn't spoiled in this chapter. I like that he was part of the solution. It was very sneaky. I like Toyotaro when he's sneaky with stuff like that, because throughout early in the arc, it was established that the most likely, like, the Grand Supreme Kai literally has none of his god power. Like, it went away. Like, when Majin Buu split, it went all to Kid Buu. And you know who became Kid Buu? Oob. And you know what Kid Buu has, and then thusly what Oob has? Godly Ki. And you know who needed Godly Ki? Goku. Now, the interesting thing about Oob being shown this early is that I think he has to, like, start being included, because not only was he mentioned earlier, he was mentioned way earlier in the manga. I believe he was mentioned around, he was mentioned when Goku went to look for 17. Dende brought up Oob, and I'm just like, okay, so you mentioned him there. And of course he looks really, really close, if not the exact age that he is at the end of Z. So I'm wondering if, are we moving to end of Z territory for Super? I want to. I kind of want us to move past the end of Z. I feel like it's not gatekeeping us from a lot of potential, but I feel like once we hit end of Z, we can finally move on to something new. And I think that's what this final chapter does. It shows off a hope for something new. And I like new things, because here's the thing. This chapter, it ends Moro, obviously. And also another thing I like about this chapter so much, I know I'm hopping all over the place, but one of the things I like about this chapter is how Moro went crazy because of all the power he has. I don't think we've ever had something like that in Dragon Ball specifically, where a villain becomes so powerful that they literally lose their mind. I don't know. If we have had that, I just don't remember it being a thing, and seeing it as a thing in this chapter specifically, it's super cool, because it's just a way, it just shows, like, the danger of too much power, and the way that Moro just literally just stops thinking. He literally goes cross-eyed. He's literally just losing his mind second by second, but he keeps absorbing energy. He keeps getting more and more powerful. It's interesting to see, because it shows beings have limits, and the thing is, Saiyans have no limits in terms of potential power growth, so it's always interesting seeing characters who do have limits get pushed, seeing those limits get pushed, and what the ramifications of those limits being pushed are. So I like that. I like Moro. Obviously, I like Oob. I like him showing up, lending his god power. I like it specifically that's the Grand Supreme Kai helping him out, being like, yeah, just do this, put your hand out, and then you're good to go, Chief. Drop that energy on him. I think that's cool, because it shows that likely the Grand Supreme Kai not only is going to be back for a while, if Supreme Kai isn't going to wish him out of Majin Buu, then he can at least, like, hang out with Oob on occasion and help him make sure that he doesn't accidentally go crazy, because apparently if his power is so much that Vegeta's like, this a ridiculous amount of strength, then obviously Oob has some dangerous power stored within him. And considering he doesn't even look fatigued by giving it up, it's likely that he has a lot more within him. So I feel like seeing Oob need to be trained so he doesn't accidentally destroy the planet, that would be very interesting. And I also find the fact that Beerus and Whis are saying deuces right now, that the Grand Priest himself is, like, hitting him up and, like, yo, Beerus, I want my child support. You kind of killed my son. I hope that's a big part. I want just repercussions to happen for Universe 7, because they've been getting away with a lot recently, and no, that's fine, because they're a liked universe. I don't know, I just want to see more ramifications put upon it. I also want to see more of the multiverse in general with Dragon Ball Super, because outside the Tournament of Power and outside the Universe 6 tournament, and even then, we see so little of the other universes, and I know it's because we take place in Universe 7, but I wish like threats would kind of stop appearing here, and like the multiverse would actually mean something in Dragon Ball Super, because so far, to me at least, it hasn't that much, because all the power growth and all the relevant strength comes from characters in Universe 7, and nothing really outside of that. And the other interesting thing that I have to note is that Ultra Instinct, it's weird, because it appears like it can't dodge everything, and that's kind of, I mean, it's still dumb strong. Like, obviously, it's crazy. It's stronger than Blue. It's stronger than UI Omen. It's stronger than all that. But he can't dodge attack. I guess it's because Moro is a planet. Maybe that's like the specific like caveat right there. Like, Moro isn't really a person that Goku can react to, but Ultra Instincts was supposed to react to all danger presented to the body. So I'm not sure why Moro was an exception. I'm not sure if that's going to come up. Something tells me that's like a warning, because obviously Dragon Ball Super is going to keep going on. I doubt it's ending anytime soon. So I'm wondering if this is like a subtle warning from Toriyama and Toyotaro that's like, oh yeah, Ultra Instinct's amazing, but it's not that amazing. Just don't think it's going to solve every problem now. But I feel like it, because where do you go? A lot of people are talking about Ultra Instinct being combined with the Super Saiyan forms, and like in concept that's cool, but man, is it weird? I don't know. I feel like Dragon Ball has sort of hit its peak. Like, Goku's concluded his character arc numerous times, even sort of repeated it pseudo in this arc. I feel like he's reached like the pinnacle of what he should be. He's mastered Ultra Instinct completely, as long as he has enough power, he can instantly hop right into it. I feel like we've gone a bit too far. Like, he's so strong now that I guess while stacking Super Saiyan forms on top of it would be the next level to take after Ultra Instinct, who's gonna compete with him now? Unless it's Oob, because Oob is apparently dummy strong. Who else is gonna compete with Goku? Because there doesn't seem to be anyone left. Like, Vegeta has conceded. Like, not even conceded in like he verbally admitted Kakarot's the greatest. He conceded in the fact that he's literally just so outclassed now. UI Omen is enough to probably deal with current Vegeta now, and Mastered Ultra Instinct is just dominating all over him. And of course, none of the other characters are keeping up, because Gohan's training isn't showing that much. Android 17 wasn't used that much in this arc, so I'm assuming he's not really relative to Goku at all. We haven't heard from Frieza in a while, unless Frieza's training again, which would be cool. I would love to see as sad as we've seen a whole ton of Goku versus Frieza, but I would love to see a rematch between like True Gold and Frieza, who's been training for like 4 more months and has gotten way more powerful, versus Ultra Instinct. I'd like to see Broly. Like, there are options. I'll admit, now that I'm thinking about it, there are options. There's Broly, there's Frieza, and there's Oob. I'm really hoping something with Broly. I really wish we get something outside, or like in other universes that can come and threaten Universe 7. That's the thing. I like the chapter a lot. It's a solid, I'd say it's a good 8 out of 10. It's a really good 8 out of 10. Because actually, no, it's a 9. Because I like Vegeta's usage in this chapter. While I wish he could have just like punched the planet once really, really hard, knocked Moro out of it, and then just Goku and Vegeta together would have erased him. That's fine. It's whatever. I'm fine with the weird Susanoo thing that Goku does. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's drawn super well. Drawn so well, in fact. As you can see, I couldn't draw it. I'll tell you straight up, I draw before I do the videos. So I ended up looking at that Susanoo type aura that Goku has, and I tried to draw it, and I got most way through it, but then I realized I have no idea how to do like the shading that's done there with the tools I have. So I gave up on that one, but it's a very cool visual. Moro was very cool in this chapter. Vegeta had good usage. Everything works in this chapter, I'll admit. So you know what? No, I keep raising the score. It's a solid 9 out of 10. I like pretty much everything in this chapter, from Oob to Vegeta to the weird Susanoo. Only thing I don't like is, even to the potential of like the Grand Priest finally punishing Universe 7 and Whis and Beerus for letting Beerus die. And I hope Beerus stays dead. Like everyone else, I hope Beerus stays dead. Don't bring him back. But yeah, that's really it. I really like this chapter. I think it's very, very good. and I'm really excited to see what the future holds, honestly, because right now there are numerous directions that Super could go. It could go out into the multiverse, it could stay within Universe 7, or it could do a mix of both. And Akira Toriyama, with how crazy that madman is, in the best way possible, I know he'll be able to do something great with it. But that's all I have for you guys. Please, in the comment section down below, tell me what you guys think about the chapter. Is there anything you could have improved it with? I say let Vegeta do more than just like weekly pew pew the planet, but that's my only real improvement. And yeah, that's really about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.